Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Me. I'm Susan Buchser-Lochocki, running for President of the United States with the Green Party. And this is my kitchen. Welcome. So first off, I have to say this. It's Talk Tuesday. That's actually not what I wanted to say, but it's Talk Tuesday, June 30th. And what I wanted to say was, before I forget, don't forget to vote for me when you get a chance. If you're in the Green Party, I don't know, I think all the primaries might be over. So if you have a chance at some other time, please vote for me, especially in November on the 3rd. I would like to be President of the United States and help us to reach a good human potential. A new lifestyle. So if you like what I've said in the past and whatever, please consider me in November. All right. So with that said, it is Talk Tuesday, June 30th, and today is the UN's International Day, Asteroid Day, International Asteroid Day. And, at first I was thinking that the U.S. should probably get back to work on that idea that Ronald Reagan had once, to set up a asteroid deflector or something. But then I was thinking about it today, earlier, and I realized actually it's a world issue. So this is really something for a governing world body like the UN. Because they need to bring all the people together internationally, all the governments, and we need to build an asteroid deflector or destroyer or something, because that is sort of the only threat that's out there now, I think, is that. I think we're at a place in humanity where, we can communicate and have dialogue and eventually find some sort of friendship, whether we exactly get along or we have to get along through a third party, we're doing it. And so we're communicating and we're finding our way. And but I think that asteroids are a really big issue, and we really need to have a way of dealing with them, because, we keep hearing in the news that they're passing by so close, and all it takes is that one time when they're passing by right into us, and then we have the fate of the dinosaurs. And I don't know, maybe it's happened in the past and maybe the Earth comes back, I don't know. Or maybe it's so big that it blows the entire Earth up. But anyways, so this is my thing. We have to look into a way of dealing with asteroids. Okay. So with that said, let me just go on. Oh, yes. I just got an email before from the Green Party. And so apparently to be able to speak at the National Convention on July 11th, I need 3 delegates to come forward to say that they will vote for me, I guess, and only me, perhaps. I have to read it a little bit more in detail, but my understanding is I need 3 from 3 different states to say that they will vote for me, and then I can speak at the convention. So if you want me to speak at the convention, and you're already a delegate somewhere, but you're one of the ones who was like, well, I'll vote for whoever, I'll, give my vote that way. Then I suppose you could flip and vote for me, and then I could have a 3rd delegate. I have 1 for sure. I have another person that I have to contact who said that they might switch, and so I really just need 1 more. But if I get a few more, I won't cry over that either. So if you are a delegate that is not 100% committed to a person, please contact me. Send me an email to my email, my campaign email account, or any, just send me a message. I'll find it somehow. All right. So now that I've said that, something that keeps coming up, two things that keep coming up in all the forums and debates that I'm in so far, is my stance on the death penalty and my stance on the U.S. military. And so I'm going to address those things in the Talk Tuesdays later today, and give you my opinion on that. But, for me, I understand that the death penalty is not being used properly currently. There's a lot of corruption in our criminal justice system. For lack, I think that's the proper term I want, and it goes all the way to the death penalty level. So I will address that plus military and these things, where I see us going. Last week I talked about mothering, and also so mother's pay, and then also like the breakdown of how to educate people. And so this week, I want to go into this in a little bit more in detail. Then Gone with the Wind is something that's been talked about a lot lately, and it is one of my favorite movies. I realized recently a part of the history of it, a part of my favorite character, of course, Scarlett, who chooses the wrong thing. And Ashley is actually choosing the right thing. So that's it's a tarnish on Scarlett's character a little bit. When she decides to use the prisoners and says, if we just give them a free hand, they will get the work done. And then Ashley says, no, we should hire the free darkies. And, Ashley had it right. But, we don't know Scarlett's financial situation, so maybe she really couldn't afford them. I don't know. But that's one part that, that tells her character a little bit. Then for me, one scene that I didn't realize until I was looking up some quotes recently to talk about Gone with the Wind. And there's a scene where Scarlett's mother, who is a very religious Christian woman, who is at the birth of a woman, so there's a woman who's giving birth, and she is the lover of the guy who oversees the farm of Tara, so Scarlett's family farm, I should say. And so he's the overseer, and he had a sexual relation with a woman who he was not married to, and it produced a child. Now, Scarlett's mother was very Christian, and in that time, that just doesn't go. So, as the overseer and the mother are having this discussion about how did the birth go, she says, your child, was born, and it mercifully died. So what that meant was that she ordered somebody to kill the baby because it was born out of wedlock. So for me, I never understood that until like 2 weeks ago, what was said. I always thought that the woman who was giving birth to the child died. So I thought she had died in childbirth, and that the baby was born, but I guess my thought was always, oh, okay, the baby is now going to like an orphanage or something, but that the wife or girlfriend or lover, whatever died. And so it was only recently that I realized that no, she didn't die, but the actual baby was killed. And so that's sort of a late-term abortion, in my opinion. And it was done by a Christian woman, just to put that out there. So that was very telling of the type of society that was in power in the South at the time. And I just want to make sure I got that out there. I would also tend to say that the movie is very Hollywoody. It's not 100% set back in time during the time period that it was supposed to be made for. It was more a 30s version of that time period. So it's, you know, it's a typical Hollywood movie. It takes a little bit from the current times and then puts the history on top of it, and then there's a blend of history. But yeah. So anyways, I still like the movie. I love all the characters, and I love the story of, you know, the woman who played the role of Mammy, and the fact that she got the first Oscar. That was just a special moment in time. And, you know, she was a very brave woman, for sure. But she had to go through a lot of difficulties just to get that Oscar, but she got it. And hats off to her. All right. So, I guess the last thing I have to tell you right now is the song of the day. And I hemmed and hawed over what I should use, but I decided to honor the last day of Pride Month with I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. That apparently has always been like one of the top songs of the Lavender Greens, and yeah, it's a good one, and it makes me want to go and get roller skates again. You know, I miss roller skating to disco music. It was always fun. The other choice was Freedom by George Michael, but I think I'll play that another time. All right, I wish you a good day. Talk to you later in the Talk Tuesdays. Bye.